little challenged, drop a 2 in the chat. Okay. Little challenged, of course, every single time. YouTube, every time. It's all good though. One day I'm gonna get it. She said half asleep. I feel that. I'm definitely tired. Y'all, I started training for a new job and it's just like we're there for hours and we're supposed to be learning stuff. And we all feel like we ain't learning nothing. And we take a lot of breaks, like weird. I'm learning to go into like the security field, and it's like we get there at 8, but we don't start till 8:45. We all just sit in there. Then he talks for like an hour. And then he's like, all right, take a 10-minute break. Turns into 30 minutes. And I'm like, okay, like I'm getting paid to be here, but like, damn, bro. We could have been done by 3:00, but we there till 6, like because of all these breaks and stuff. It's so weird. But you know, I can't complain. Can't complain. So today's topic, we can get straight into it. I had a hard time trying to figure out what I wanted to name today's call. I just knew what I wanted to talk about. But I was like, without me putting a whole sentence out there, I need to figure something out. So it's, I titled it Unlocking Vulnerability. And we're gonna participate today. So I know some of y'all are tired, but we're gonna participate today. So you don't have to like get on the loudspeaker or nothing, but I wanted to ask questions, because I found myself with thinking about getting vulnerable and opening myself up. And I've been having a lot of talks with C. John as well, just about, things that I've been through in life and trying to step into the successful version of myself. I am talking right now. Trying to step into that successful version of myself, I have a hard time because it involves me getting vulnerable, being real with myself and with others. And I'm like, damn. And I was like, yo, C-John, like, I love you, bro. Like, you have a lot of value to give. And I'm excited that we get to, I have proximity to him because I don't have direct leaders anymore. They all left the business. So the closest leader I have, like, thankfully enough, God got me, is a chairman 10. So I was like, damn, okay. But I told him, I was like, I'm kind of like scared of success. I'm scared of the good things that are going to happen when I succeed. I'm scared of the bad things that may come when I succeed. And if you've ever felt like that within this journey, drop a 1. I'm going to drop all my 1s. All right. I'm glad I'm not the only one. But that was the first question that I really wanted to, just put out there. Because, there's only so much that we could do, amping ourselves up like, yeah, that boss bitch, I see her. I talk to her every day when I see her in the mirror. But sometimes we're like, damn, like, that's really going to be me one day. What if this, that, and the third happens? And then we start like going this, it's a snowball effect and we go somewhere else. It's like, slow down. And sometimes, and this is conversations I've even had with other women in this group, other leaders, sometimes I doubt the power that I have to succeed. You guys can tell me I'm powerful and that you love the way I speak and you love that I get on here, but I still feel like a little bit of doubt within myself. I'm still like, am I giving enough value? Do I have enough to talk about? Is it resonating? Some of the things I talk about with you guys, it's not because I want you to hear it. It's because I need to hear it too. And if that's ever been you where you're like, am I able to do these things no matter what other people tell you? If that's ever been you, please drop a 2. And y'all, just so y'all know, every single time I get on these calls, I'm sweating and I'm hot And I'm nervous every single time. I'm scared. But, there was a point in time where I was like, someone's got to do it, So every single Tuesday, it's been, I think, September, October is going to make about a year that I've been doing this. And I'm still scared, y'all. I'm sweating as we speak. I just feel it. Okay. And that's just, my point in that was that a lot of the times we don't do things because we're scared and we feel like we're supposed to get over our fear before we do stuff. And I learned a very hard lesson that I got to do it all through the fear every single day. I got to be scared and just get up and do it. Put my big girl panties on and do it. Same way when like I got pregnant and I decided to keep my baby because I could have did something else, I'm pro-choice. And I decided to keep him. Obviously, he's here for almost 4 years later. But it was a very scary and hard decision. And I was scared and pregnant. I was scared and a new mom. Even today, I still get scared. And I'm like, am I doing the right things? Am I being all that I can be? Am I being present enough? Am I having the right conversations? Am I too strict? Am I not strict enough? It's just a lot. And I can't tell you how many times I've heard this. They don't come with instruction manuals. And I wish they would. I wish they fucking would. So it's like,
you know what, Teta? Honestly, though, even if they did come with fucking instruction manuals, we fucking wouldn't read them because it would just be too much. It would be like, yo, fuck this.
Oh my God.
Oh my God. What? Oh my God.
Mm-hmm. And then when you're done with that book or that chapter, here's the next one, the next phase. And I'm like, no. I can't do that. So you're definitely right. If they came with instruction manuals, we would not have as many kids as we do in the world. Okay. People would be like, I got to do all that for the rest of my life. Not even just 18 years, for the rest of my life. Because it's definitely a lifelong commitment. I need this book. Thank you so much, sir. Okay. How many of us ever tend to believe more in others and other people's power and all that great stuff more than we do ourselves? Drop a 3 if that's you or ever been you. Because at some point we do check ourselves and, we don't want to do that anymore. But sometimes we're out here like, damn, look at her go. Look at him go. Ain't no way I could do that. Ain't no way. And there's actually something that I had, a quote that I heard today. I talked my shit about going to security school, but this dude was dropping all kinds of other lifestyle gems. Okay. And something he said today, this guy's, I think my teacher's 80 years old. He's been in the field for a long ass time. He is old. But he said, you can do anything because you work for God. Y'all, that hit my soul. I'm going to say it again. You can do anything because you work for God. I was like, well, I can't say that I can't do shit now. I was like, because I work for God now. I was like, damn, I've been working for God and look at me doubting myself. Look at me not showing up. And I'm supposed to be doing his work. No, that is not right. So I hope that sticks with you. I hope you write it down, put it somewhere, because that was not part of the notes I was supposed to be taking for the class. And I wrote that down. I said, I gotta share this with somebody. Oh, dang, you scratched me. That hurt. It's not funny. Sir, didn't I get you a snack so you could like sit and chill? Yeah, I did. No. All right, so then I'll eat the donut then. Shoot. Since he don't want it, it's mine. No, it's mine. So then you sit down and you eat it and stop scratching me. All right, so we all know or have heard that in order for us to like really succeed, right, we have to fail first. And that if we haven't failed yet, there's no way we're going to be able to succeed because we have to learn from our failures. But a lot of us have gone through a lot of stuff in life where we've just like seen failure after failure after failure. And it's like, when are we going to get it right? You know, why do I keep failing? Why have I not been able to succeed yet? And I want to ask you, have you forgiven yourself for your failures yet? And you don't have to tell me in the chat, you don't have to. But I think it's something you should think about. Have you forgiven yourself, even from when you were younger? We're talking like years and years of shit that we've gone through. Have you forgiven yourself? Or do you go back sometimes and you're like, damn, I regret doing this, or I shouldn't have did this, or if I would have did this differently. It's okay to reflect, but like when we sit there, we do the shoulda, coulda, wouldas, we're trapping ourselves in the here and the now. We're not even able to progress because we're too busy thinking about the shoulda, coulda, wouldas. And that is actually something that I've been having to teach myself a lot lately. It's something that I've been having to have conversations with other people about, like, yo, chill. The more you shoulda, coulda, woulda, the more like you're staying in this state of ungratefulness because you made it through. You're here today. You know, whether you still have stuff popping up in your life or things are not going the way that you imagine them to be, they're actually, in fact, because you may have not forgiven yourself yet for your failures and you're doing the shoulda, coulda, wouldas, that is why you continue to experience the things that you don't want to experience. Because you're so stuck there that God is like, well, I'm going to keep giving it to you in other ways, in different scenarios until you learn your lesson. Because something's not clicking, the math ain't mathing, and you need to like move on, sis. Sis? Yeah, sis. No, sis. And, you know, we have to look at ourselves, look at our lives, and really be like, you know, have I had enough? Am I able to really move on now? Have I learned my lesson? Am I okay with the things that have happened? You know, what am I going to do from now on to do things differently? And the process of forgiveness is never, even if it's like you've had a fight with somebody or, you know, you burned a bridge or something, right? And you don't want to forgive somebody who did something fucked up to you. The forgiveness is not for them ever. It's always for you so that you can have peace in your heart and let it go. Because you're holding on to so much, and then you're walking around, you feel kind of heavy. The way you walk is a little bit slow. Everything else you got to pick up in your life, it just gets heavier and heavier and heavier because you ain't put that other stuff down yet. You're carrying the kid, you're carrying the laundry basket, then you're carrying the snacks that they got and their toys. You got it all right here. And you're like, why is it so heavy? But I still got to go pick that shit up in the corner. But I'm not going to put any of this down because I still got to go pick that up. But why is it so hard? But why am I struggling? You got to let it go, sis. Whatever it is. And my last thing to you, because I didn't want it to be on here that long because everyone's tired. I see a couple of y'all yawning. Kayla she done disappeared. Okay. But you have to even look at how often are you getting out of your comfort zone. A lot of these things so far that I've questioned you about or made you think about, it's a little uncomfortable to think about. It's uncomfortable to face, it's uncomfortable to admit, but it's completely necessary. We should not just only be getting uncomfortable in this business or, in entrepreneurship. We should be getting uncomfortable in every aspect of our lives. Everything that needs change needs change. So I encourage you to get as uncomfortable as possible and to smile through it all. To say thank you, God, through it all. Thank you, God, that I am so uncomfortable right now. Because I'm telling you, I'm still sweating. I am still sweating, and it is not gone away. It's getting worse. By the end of the call, I'm like drenched, and I'm like, damn, I need a shower. So yeah, thank you, God, that I'm hella uncomfortable every single Tuesday, every single Tuesday, and that I'm continuing to get uncomfortable because the topics we talk about are not easy for me to even bring up. Because I don't want to be tough on you, but I want you to learn too. I want you to experience something. And I don't know who else you're getting value from neither. So I'm like, well, I have to imagine that maybe you're not getting it from somewhere else. So I got to bring it. It's like, okay, let me just do it. Yes. And that statement that you said there, Kayla, was a statement that my mom told me a very, very long time ago that has actually stuck with me forever, that I have to get comfortable with getting uncomfortable. Because I was like, Mom, well, I don't know how to do this and it's uncomfortable to do this. And she was like, well, in life, you're going to have to get comfortable with being uncomfortable, whether it's in your job. I think I was like 16, y'all. I was like, Mom, what are you talking about? She's like, you're going to have to learn, whether it's in job interviews, you're at the job with people, or just in social interactions in general. There are going to be things that are uncomfortable, but you're going to have to do it. You're going to have to work through it. You're going to have to get through it. And by the end of it, we feel fucking great. I know when I press leave meeting, end meeting, I'm like, damn, I'm sweaty, but that felt good. Damn, I'm glad I got the message to somebody. I'm glad that somebody received what I had to say today. So, yes, in closing, get uncomfortable as possible. Be happy through it all of it. And if you ever feel like, it's too much for you, call somebody. Call somebody that you see on these calls. Call me if you want. If you don't got my number, hit me up. I'll give you my number. You can call me like, yo, I'm feeling mad uncomfortable right now, but I need a little bit support. I need a little bit encouragement because, I feel like I kind of want to give up a little bit. Because that happens too. In the middle of it, you're like, damn, I'm working so hard, but I kind of want to quit right now. I think this is the perfect time. Like right now, I think I could just give it up a little bit. And sometimes we need to like how what is that show? Is it Who Wants to Be a Millionaire? And they're like, you got a lifeline. Yo, call in your lifeline, y'all. Somebody in your life that's going to encourage you, not someone who's going to say, yeah, fuck it, quit. You can do it tomorrow or you can do it next week. The faster or the more we start to actually complete things, the easier tomorrow gets. Because when you're just putting it off and putting it off and putting it off, you're putting it off on top of other stuff you got to get done already. So you're giving yourself more work because you don't want to get the thing done, because you don't want to get uncomfortable, because you don't want to embrace something, because you don't want to admit to something. So yeah, ladies, that's it. Thank you for joining. If you got some value, please drop a 7. You guys are welcome. Yo, I get so hot, my boogers start coming out. This is ridiculous. Like I'm sniffling now. But you guys already know, if you missed some of the call, it's gonna be on YouTube. I definitely recorded it. She said, I'm so tired, I can't spell. It's okay. It's okay. I'm glad you stood on, Kayla. Some people be going to sleep, and then you just hear them snoring because they unmuted themselves by accident. So it's all good. All right. I love you, ladies. I can't wait to see you next. No, I can't wait, but I'm definitely excited to see you next Tuesday. Okay. And you guys enjoy the rest of your week. Peace out.